Okay, take like 57. We're going to do this no matter what. Hey, hi, how are you? I'm Nicole. Welcome to Stitchtastic Stitchery. If you could see my setup right now, you will be scared. I have a ring light halfway attached to my computer. I wasn't realizing that I was going to need like high-tech equipment and stuff, and my hair's doing things, and I don't know. Anyway, I decided I'm going to go on and do it. It's the end of the year WIP parade, and my computer is going crazy. I'm on my bed. I apologize. This is going to be a hot mess express. I promise to do better, but I wanted this uploaded before the end of the year, and if I don't record this now, it's not going to get done because all my kids are home. My husband's home. There's football on. It's just crazy. So we're going to do this now, and you're just going to have to like it or not. um, but I have all my stuff and my finishes and everything that I have stitched on this year is here. I even made a list of all of my projects and everything. So we're gonna get started so we're not here forever. But it is December 31st, 2025. So New Year's Eve. Tomorrow is a brand new year. We start fresh and I'm excited. So I guess a little about me first. I am a mom of 4 kids. I stay home with my tiniest one. He's 3. We'll just leave it at that for now, and we'll get started. So I started stitching this year, cross stitching this year in 2025, obviously, because hi, we're here. January 10th was my first day ever stitching cross stitch. Through the year, I have started 37 projects. I've finished 6 of those, and I have UFO'd 2. For those of you who aren't familiar with the terms, a WIP is a work in progress, and a UFO is an unfinished object. So I will show them all. I have them all, so that way when I start my monthly updates, then I don't have to like go back and show everything. So everything's going to be shown today. So let's get started, and I'm going chronologically this time. Don't expect that again. So my first one, of course, my baskets, of course, it's all my projects, and I have some that don't fit. I have another little pile over here that is not included in this, and I did not take anything out because I am notorious for losing things, so I'm not going to apologize for unzipping it. You will hear it. All right, so my first one is Gothic Christmas. I got it from Thread Geeks. It was my very first one I decided to do, so I went big, right? I started it January 10th. It has a total so far of 10,872 stitches. You can see I did a full page, and then I decided to do different methods. But it's just on some white 18 count Aida. We're at 9.87%. And I will upload pictures if they are on, if they're online. Digital. If they're digital, I will upload pictures. So you should have seen it. I won't rezip it. My second one is one that I am UFOing. I will probably pull it back another day, time, whatever, but I had just started stitching, so I guess I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what I was into yet. So I was kind of all over the place. But this is what I've gotten. This is the Mirthing Sow from Amanda with Creatively Crafting. I started it January 15th. I do not know how many stitches are in it. I was not about to go back and add them all up. Apparently I didn't write them down. or I did. I don't know. It's not in my little book. So, um, but yeah, so I got January, February, March, and April, and then I was just kind of done. It just, I couldn't keep up. I mean, I don't know. I got too involved in like figuring out what I wanted to do, we should say. So that is my first UFO. All right, my first finish. And it's also an FFO. It's little cutie. She is, I don't know her name. I call her Love Gnome. She was out of a Just Cross Stitch magazine that I had gotten, and I don't even think I like finished. Like, she's supposed to have background and whatever. So she has about 1,300 stitches is what I did. I started her on Valentine's Day and I finished her 2 days later. So she's just a little cutie. And I just put her in like a Dollar Tree. I put her on some like foam board and tacked it down and then shoved it in here. Just a little Dollar Tree thing. I don't know. I've got to figure out how to FFO things. My second finish was Blooming Quakers. And this is a Patreon pattern from Hello from Liz Matthews. Started at February 18th and finished May 12th. It has a total of 4,785 stitches. And you can see the lines. I've had it in like sitting in a frame, just kind of up against the wall. Obviously, I've got to finish framing it. I've got to figure out how to do that. I don't know what I'm doing. But that's my second finishes. I guess not my second finish, but it's the second one that I started that is finished. Not my second finish. We'll say that. Okay. And then my another finish. Janet with Janet Jabbers does these. I love Janet. But she does. Okay, so let me start. This is the March Mini Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. I started February 20th, finished March 31st. There's about 1,763 stitches. I I wanted it done in March so bad that once I got like this part done, I was done. Like, I mean, I finished it May 31st. March 31st. I don't know where May come from. But Janet she just does half and does like the little girl, and she doesn't put the March at the top, and I really like that idea. Of course, I didn't find her until after I did it, but I do have like I have February and April, I think. I have a few of them that I have not yet started because I don't know if I want to do the whole things or start doing half, because I really like the half idea because you get the whole, I mean, it's the same on each side, it's just mirrored. So it's really smart. But anyway, that one's finished. And I've just had that one like clipped on a little thing on my mantle. All right, moving on. And I've had it clipped on a little thing on my mantle. It's been sitting on my mantle since I finished it. It's just hanging out. All right, so a lot of you guys should know this one, and I do have a picture, so we'll just go on and show it. The Tiny Modernist Fantastical Greenhouse Sow. This is what it'll look like when she's done. Get the light. I don't know why I'm doing this. I can see. So that's what she'll look like. I am not that far. So I started it late, March 5th, 2025. Duh. I have a lot done. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. So I have 5,797 stitches done. That's where I'm at. Make sure. Yeah. And I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I've seen where people are changing the color of the dragon, and I don't know if I want to do that or not. I was trying to color complete during football first started. Sorry. I was using it as, no, I wasn't. I was going to use it as a football stitch, and then I had a little lull in my stitching, so it just got put to the side. All right. My next finish that I'm going to show you is Santa's house. And it's Santa's house by Cottage Garden Samplings. This Fabulous House collection. Isn't it gorgeous? I love the color of fabric. It's like a greeny, you're not going to see it. It's going to be washed out. It's pretty close, actually. It's like a greeny blue. I found somebody on Facebook that had their own, they dyed their own fabric, and I got a bunch. And this was one, and I love it. And I don't know. And I do not know how many stitches this is. When I looked it up, it was like 120 by 120. And I'm like, there's no way. There's 14,000 stitches. That's math. Math is not my strong suit. So however many that is, there's no way. Now I have to math it because my math is my math is not mathing in my head. Oh, it's not on here. Yeah, 14. 14,400. So 14,400. There's no way there's 14,000 stitches in that. And I don't know. I had them written down, and now I can't find it. So that one is a finish. My next one is the Lighthouse from the Fabulous House collection. It's on the same fabric. It's as far as I've gotten. Oh, look, there's a needle in it. I started this. Let me go back. I started this one March 12th, and I finished it May 2nd. The Lighthouse I started March 28th, and I'm not done. I have about 3,163 stitches into it, though. So that's that one. Oh, and I do have I could show you the picture. I have it. That is what it will look like when it is done. And my line. There you go. So I got like the bottom part done. Okay, let's see. This is a Dimensions kit. Is my first Dimensions kit. I'm not going to have the picture. I don't have the picture. I just have the pattern. Mason jar lineup is the name of it. I started it April 17th, and I have about 1,559 stitches. I say about because I do try to count them, but there's been some times where I miscount, obviously, or I forget to write something down. I do have poor kids. Hey, there's a needle. Even connected? I have one little stitch up here that it's connected to. But it's a Dimensions kit, and I think it's my first kit that I've showed you guys. Everything else I've like done myself. I've kitted up myself. You guys should know this one too. And I have this one in a bird bag by Hobby Gift. I think I got it from 123 Stitch. I got the called for fabric. And I started it April 6th. And I have 20 155 stitches. So I've not even gotten the outline done. I think I went in and was like, oh, I'm going to try. Nope, I didn't. That's just, it's a hot mess. I miscounted somewhere and I had to take a bunch out and I don't know, couldn't get it back into it at the time, but that's where I'm at. Okay, moving right along. That was 10 things so far. Y'all hanging in? Okay. Mini US travel shelf. This is a Heidi pattern artwork by Amy Stewart. This picture is I'm just gonna put a picture up. Don't even look at that. Okay. So it's a mini. This is my first. God, excuse all the thinking cracks, but this is my first gridded fabric. This is how far I've gotten. I started at April 21st, and I have 2,928 stitches out of 75,400, and I'm at a 3.88%. And I think this is the first, like, line of pages. I'm doing color completion and just the first line of pages, because I think there's only 3 pages across. Actually, I think this might be 2. Anyway. I don't know. But that's how far I've gotten. Just some gridded white. 18 count break. 18 counts my like sweet spot. This one is from Shepherd's Bush. Terry's Stocking. I found out that Shepherd's Bush has stockings. And when I saw them, I was looking them up and there was like 26, 27 of them. There's 20 something of them. And I was like, I want to make them all. And I want to do a whole wall of just Shepherd Bush stockings. Like, not even put names on them or just put like happy, peace and joy or whatever, you know? So I have 3 different patterns already that I had found on eBay. And Terry's was the like oldest pattern of the 3. So I started her first. And I actually did a bunch and then I realized I miscounted, so I had to take it out. So my stitch count may not be correct, but April 23rd is when I started it. I don't know if I said that. I have 789 stitches in it, approximately. I actually really enjoyed doing this one once I figured out how to work with the pearl cotton. DMC problems. I don't know what's called. The pearl stuff. And I found a store locally that sells it, so I didn't have to order it. And that was great. It was great for me. My next one, let me make sure. Yeah. Yeah. This is Jack Frost Tree Farm by Little House Needleworks. And this is how big the entire thing's not this. The fabric itself is how big the whole thing's gonna be because I decided I wanted to do all 9 patterns on one. I can't remember. There's like this one and then there's little blocks. Maybe there's 10. I don't, anyway, this is how far I've gotten on this one. It is the called for fabric, linen of some sort. I started this May 26th and I have 2,469 stitches in it. Approximately. Because this one is a physical pattern. So that is what it will look like when it's done. Just that. And then let's see if it tells me. Let's say all 7. So there's 6 more. There's 6 more little blocks that'll go under it. Squares. So 7 total. I don't know where I got 9. I do have all of those. That was like one of my first pattern sets, I guess, that I had ordered in January, like when I started. And I had all of the colors already, all of the thread together. This is just for the colors, just for this one. You guys love my my thread keepers. They're from Potty Mouth Stitcher. I can't, Heidi is her name. I can't remember what her Etsy shop is. I can't remember. But those are all the ones for that pattern. And then I have, there's not that many colors. These are the colors for like the rest of them. So, I do have a picture of this one. It's Birdie Boulevard. Carolyn Manning Designs. I have 3 different patterns out of the It Takes a Village collection. And I chose to do this one first. No idea why. I also chose to do it on 40 count fabric. This is the called for fabric for the Fabulous House collections. And when I first started when I first started Santa's House in March, I was not ready for 40 count fabric. I decided, I guess, come June, I was ready for 40 count fabric. So I started this one in June. Do not have an actual date. My birthday is in June, so I started a bunch of stuff in June. I have 489 stitches. You can't even see, like, all of them. They're so little. 489 stitches, and I'm hoping it even goes that way. And that is out of 13,700, blah, 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 13,729 stitches. And that puts me at, my eyes are like going cross with all this stuff, at 3.56%. Okay, my next one is Quaker Village by Rosewood Manor. That's what this one's like. And the lighting is off. Oh, da-da-da. There we are. Quaker Village by Rosewood Manor. This one I started in June. I have about 13,221 stitches. That's how far I've gotten on it. And I think all of it, I started in the middle. I think all of the things that I've started, I've finished. The little motifs that I've started, I finished. So that's where I'm at on that one. And I love it. I don't know. It's so pretty to me. Okay, here's another project bag I have. The other ones, just Amazon, Target, whatever. This one's from the 805 Stitcher. It's clear. And I added on, I tried to add on my bags these little, like, sticky things that you can name the tags in. And I got the tags, these little tags from Michael's. And on the back, I put the designer and my start and finish date and then the name of it. So when I'm done, I can ideally put them on like a little something to keep. All right. So this one's fun. This one is The Ring Mistress by Dirty Annie. This is what it'll look like. I live in Alabama. I am about 2.5 hours away from Gayron Stitchery. It's the closest cross-stitching store. LNS. I'm trying to remember. It's the closest LNS that I have. And my husband took me for my birthday, and this was one of the patterns that we got. And I did not go traditional purple. I went to really bright green. And it's not going to show the right color green. Let's see if I can. No, we might have to wait on that. Better lighting, but it is a very bright color green. And I have plenty of it, so I get to do more with it. But started her in June. I have 1,870 stitches. This is also the first time I've used any specialty type thread. So she has the, what is this called? Rainbow Gallery shiny things. Petite silk thread. I don't know. They're shiny. She got shiny threads. It's so pretty. So she's one of my birthday gifts that I got. I have threads coming out of everywhere. And the fabric's so soft. It's a linen of some sort. I could not tell you. Not the biggest fan of linens, but I play around, right? Zinnia comes in this pretty bag from Garden Stitchery. Garden something Stitchery. These are some gifts from my grandmother. Zinnia I got from Aaron's as well. This is one that my husband picked out for me to do. This is what she'll look like. She is by Nora Corbett. My pretty ladies. I got 2 pretty ladies for Christmas for my birthday. So my husband picked this one out. So I started this one in June as well. And this is the fabric that the guys at Gayron helped me pick out. And that's as far as I've gotten. I have about 2,005 stitches in it. So, and she also has some specialty threads and beads. And I thought I had the beads in here, but they are not. Okay, this is probably my favorite finish so far. The Snow White Tree by Tiny Modernist. I started this one July 19th and finished September 24th. It has 10,752 stitches. This was my football stitch when football season first started. My husband and I are Georgia fans. So I used this as my football stitch and I was able to finish it. Also did the AB Singo with the magazine something magazine monthly challenge group on Facebook that I heard about from Stitching Mommy, Sarah from Stitching Mommy, and I love watching her. I'm gonna put a link down to the magazine thing too. So I also used it as AB Singo, and I did it for numbers 1 through 9. So every time a number was called, we had to do that many motifs. And then I used it for the T and the S, and I was using it for football stitch. I really wanted to get it done in September, and I did. I was still working on it when number 9 got called, so I had to do 9 motifs in it in one day. That was fun. Okay. This is another kit. Celtic Cross by Vickery Collection. I tried finding this one on online because I was going to start like saving pictures earlier so I could post them, and I could not find it. I found a different color one. This one got started in August 8th, and it has lots of string threads hanging down. We're not going to look at that. Now I have to remember which way we're going. This way. All right. It only has 363 stitches. It was a travel stitch for when my son was in speech therapy, which was only 30 minutes, twice a week for just a couple of months. So I didn't get to do a whole lot, and that was the only time I worked on it. That's how far I got on that one. I think it's pretty. My husband picked it out. So, that one. My next one is my last finish that you'll get to see. And it is an FFO of sorts. This is August by the Feathered Friends. It's the Feathered Friends collection. This one is Quaint Rose Needle Arts. Started it August 4th and finished August 13th. It has 2,436 stitches. And it was my first pillow finish. My first and only. I don't know what else to do with it. It's so tiny. And I don't have a tray, so it just kind of ends up everywhere. But I loved it. It was so much fun to stitch. It's so pretty. Okay, and this next one, you guys, you're just going to have to bear with me. Not bear with me. Don't laugh at me, okay? There's a couple that are coming. Just don't laugh. Just love me. You'll get to love me. Okay. Don't. We can't talk. I just pulled that out. I don't even know where it came from. I wanted to do this one so bad, and I'm so scared that it's going to end up being an FFO. But I haven't gone back to it. So this is... Let me show you my fabric. This is Bee Stitch Me fabric called Nexus. I'm going to show you this side. You can't see that. Nexus. It is a 25 count Laguna. It's half a yard. This is how big my pattern is supposed to be. And I am doing Dragons of the Sabbat by Anne Stokes. It's a Heidi pattern. I started it August 28th. And that is the only day I worked on it because I am learning how to stitch with Lagana. So there's only 201 stitches. It took me forever. And look how close, this is the top middle center of it because the pattern, and I have a picture, the pattern is on black, or is stitched black stitching, and I took all the black out. I didn't want to stitch the black. I just wanted to stitch the dragons and the words. So I started way up here on Yule, and that's the very top, and it will go all the way down to the bottom. That's how big. It can't even hold it all. Look how bad. It's gonna be so big. Maybe I'll go back in and try to start in the middle. I don't know. I paid a lot of money for the fabric. I waited a long time to get the fabric in. I have all of the thread. It's a 650 by 651. So it's 26 by 26. inches on 25 count fabric. Maybe one day. If anybody has any tips on stitching on Ghana, that'd be great. All right, now we're going into ABC Go stitching, basically. I started a lot in September with ABC Go. So this is Pursue Love Tree of Life samplings. This is what it'll look like. Pretty. And we got, so September 15th is when I started. I feel like that's not, I think that's supposed to be September 1st. Not 15th, September 1st, we'll say. I got 1,038 stitches. This one started when I started it with having to do one motif, I think, and I did the tree, or I did, anyway, I don't know. I did use Pursue as number 6, I think. Like, I definitely used it for my motifs. Birds so cute. So cute. I love it. These came from Heidi, too. On the potty mouth stitch. Look at that mess. I wanted them long. They're long. But aren't they so pretty? I love them. Okay, this is the Hometown Sow by Teresa Kogut. It was from her Patreon. And I actually joined the Patreon just for this. And I have the first section is done. This is like 5. I wanted to go down instead of across. So I have that much done. I started it September 5th, and I have 3,008 stitches. And this is actually 18 count fabric this is my first time tea dyeing. And so let me show you. I'm going to have a ton of fabric left too of this, but look how pretty. I was so proud of myself. I am going to be learning next year, how to dye more of my own fabric. Because I've been collecting RIT dye, and I go to estate sales and thrift stores and stuff. So I want to do that. It's on my to-do list. Okay. This next, we're almost done with that box. This is House on Acorn Hill by Blackbird Designs. Excuse me. That is what that one will look like. And I absolutely love it. I started it September 8th. This is on 18 count Ada by Bestitch Me. I did their Fabric of the Month club for like 3 months. I got a few fabrics, and then I was like, okay, we're going to have to catch up. But I did the outline. And I have roughly 809 stitches. That looks like more. But I love it. I love it. I had misplaced one of my colors when I was starting the acorns. And so I ended up on a leaf in the middle. Oh, and this fabric is called What the Hay. It was from July Fabric of the Month. This one's silly. I needed something that started with K for my ABC Go. And I didn't want to buy a pattern. I just wanted to get something. And I didn't have anything in all my magazines and all of the patterns I've already bought. I have so many magazines and patterns, y'all. It's just ridiculous. So I found this one on Modern Folk Embroideries website. It was a free pattern. I'm not sure if it is still free. It's called Let's Be Kind. I started this one September 9th. And I did, let's see, 649 stitches. And I'm using some like rando multicolored thread floss. I don't. But I got that much done. And then there's like, okay, so this is a kit that I got off Temu when I very first started, and I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome, so cool. So I call it my end bookshelf. It's on 14 count. It's the lowest count I have. And it is a printed. And I was like, yeah, it's gonna be awesome. But I count it because I am slowly working on it. So this is what it looks like so far. And I've only been working down here. Down there. Started at September 9th. And I have 553-ish stitches. You can see better back there how much I've gotten done. Not a whole lot. But it's one of those I got and I put away because I was like, what is that? Not doing that. Ridiculous. This one is called the Blue Flower. I got it when I ordered some patterns from the Nashville Needle Art Market. Something. This is another one. I just needed something that started with an I. And so Iris is the name of it, by the Blue Flower. It was a free pattern. This is as far as I got. Just that one day of stitching. And I've done 334 stitches. Started September 16th. It's cute. It's cute, it's cute, it's cute. Just something I needed for an eye. Don't know if I'll finish it. Look cute. Might delete later, you know? Okay, this one. Oh, I don't have the picture. This one came out of a Just Cross Stitch Halloween. Halloween magazine this year. And it's Let the Ghost Out. I'm not going to do the entire pattern. I'm going, obviously I can't, but there's like a ghost here and up here, and I think there's another couple over here. And then I got to finish the pumpkin. He's close. He's close. So Let the Ghost Out by the Stitch Crypt started at September 19th. I have 1,582 stitches in him. And I thought I was going to be able to finish in October. And then, like I said, I got in a lull. I stitched so much in September. I just could not keep going. October was a very, very slow month. Okay. This one is in just like a, this is, Betsy Johnson bag that I found from the thrift store. I just had it. And so as far as I've gotten, it's going to be a trash can. This one is Magic Raccoon. by Needle Lot Designs. I started it September 20th. I have 521 stitches into it. And it's actually a gift when I finish it. But the fabric is like that printed Ada stuff. I don't know. It came out of a grab bag that I found somewhere. So I'm using it. Alright, we also don't have to talk about this one, but this is going to be Heidi by Lori Holt. Started at September 23rd. I have 54 stitches in it. I couldn't even get my 100 stitches that I was supposed to get. And I can't tell you which way is up. That's all I got. Because I despise this fabric. I don't know. I despise it. I will probably UFO this and start again. I love the pattern, despise the fabric. So probably not going to continue on that. I did change the color some. I just kind of used what I had in stash. But yeah. Bleh. Use a bleh one. Okay. Coming up to a close, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. This one is Halloween Cake. Halloween Quaker by Colipe Stitching. I found it on Etsy. I wanted a Halloween stitch. I wanted to be able to finish it in October. It didn't happen because if you can tell, my outline's not going to line up. I even stitched on the bottom and took it out, and it's just not. So I decided I was going to not worry about that and work over here and then just figure it out as I go. So that's as far as I got. Halloween Quaker, October 10th is when October 1st is when I started it. I know that for a fact. I don't know why there's a 10. I have 2,165 stitches into it, and I don't know if that's counting this over here or not. And this is on fabric from Be Stitch Me. Antique Market is the name of it. It's an 18 count. My kids are getting restless, so we're going to have to... These are all my Halloween... I keep getting my things mixed up. My Christmas stitches that I kind of started. Vintage Tree, and I don't even know if I'm going in order anymore. I'm not. Vintage Tree got started in December. I have by October House. I have 111 stitches. And it's not much. That's all I got. That's it. And it is on I don't even know. 35 count, is that a thing? It came together. Alright. I have... This is by Hot House Petunia Designs. That's the picture. It came out of a Christmas... Just cross-stitch Christmas Ornaments 2019. That's what it'll look like. Santa's Alphabet. No L. And that is as far as I got. There's a little bit of white up there. There you go. A little bit of white. So, funny story. I actually got a 3D printer the month of December, and stitching is way down. I have been preoccupied. This one is Little House Needleworks Main Street Station. Hometown Holidays. My last name is Coltrane, so we had to do something with a train. So that's what this one will look like. It's also started in December, and it has... Oh, the Santa's Alphabet has 224 stitches. This one has 131. I think I said that backwards. I don't know if I did. I don't know. This one has 131. is that the right way? It's this way. It's this way. Because that's a little guy. Yeah. That one. This one is my last one. I started this one December 27th. I have 800 stitches into it. And it is my 2026 Heidi Sow Fairy Tale by Dragon Muse. And we received our patterns early, so I went ahead and got a jump on it. So you will see this one a lot. But this one is Fairy Tale. And I am doing the Royal Rose method. And I absolutely love it. I love that you can see all the details so far. And the roses and the flowers. I have 30, I think I already said, nope. I have 800 stitches into it. It's right at 0.9%. So not even 1% yet. But I love it. All of that to say, with everything that is on my paper, not including some that I probably started and was like, bump this. I have stitched roughly, and there's some that I don't have numbers for, but I've stitched roughly 72,639 stitches in 2025. And I absolutely love it. I love cross-stitching. I love the community. I am so excited to be a part of the community. And I look forward to meeting you and getting to know more people. And that's if anybody even watches this. I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's. And we will see you in January. Bye, guys.